He caught on camera a mystery in Texas. What is this strange figure that people are trying to figure out?
Could it be a blood-sucking chupacabra is on the loose? Well, Justin Ferris thinks so, says he saw one running along this fence line on his way to work this morning.
For years, trail cams have been responsible for capturing some of the most unimaginable moments in our lives. Some of these clips are not only surprising, but very strange. These quiet guards capture moments that show the hidden plays of nature, from the hard-to-see movements of nighttime animals to the impressive walk of predators. Each picture tells a tale. So join us as we unravel some trail cam captures that'll absolutely leave you in shock. The scary skinwalker. Amid a fierce fire, someone mysterious was spotted near the flames. This person seemed upset and was throwing an outburst by the fire. This video has caused a split in opinions among viewers. Some believe it's just an angry person watching their belongings burn, while others think there's something supernatural going on. They point to the person's strange body shape and behavior, suggesting it could be the Slender Man or a skinwalker, which hasn't been seen in a long time. This mysterious individual appears visibly upset, throwing a fit at the fire's edge. While some speculate it's a frustrated observer witnessing their belongings go up in smoke, others lean towards a more supernatural explanation. They're intrigued by the strange body shape and unusual behavior of the person, pondering whether it could be the infamous Slender Man or even a rare sighting of a skinwalker, something not seen in ages. As investigators combed through the remains, they stumbled upon a curious discovery. Amidst the ashes, they found no trace of human presence, sparking speculation about the true nature of the mysterious figure witnessed near the flames. Rumors began to spread like wildfire, with locals recounting tales of ancient legends and supernatural beings that once roamed the land. Whispers of the Slender Man, a sinister entity said to lurk in the shadows, sent shivers down the spines of those brave enough to entertain the notion. Meanwhile, experts delved into folklore, uncovering tales of skinwalkers, shape-shifting entities believed to possess extraordinary powers. Could it be that amidst the chaos of the fire, a long-forgotten legend had been awakened from its slumber? Spooky ghost animal. The journey through the dark forest at night is already scary, but meeting a strange creature can make that fear stronger. A footage caught on camera one evening shows a park ranger walking through the forest when he found an unexpected and unfamiliar sight. A strange animal with legs like a zebra carrying another creature in its mouth. At first, the ranger was surprised and worried about his safety, not sure what the creature might do. Despite feeling uneasy, the ranger decided to carefully follow the mysterious animal as it moved through the forest. At first, it moved slowly, letting the ranger keep up, but soon it went faster, disappearing into the tall grass quickly. As it disappeared, the creature became unrecognizable, leaving the ranger confused and uneasy. While some creatures may seem scary at first, they are important for their ecosystems, like the vampire bat, feared for drinking blood, but it helps control insect numbers and pollinates flowers in some places. Creepy Chinese water deer. When you first see it, you might think it's a strange mix of a deer and a vampire because of its big front teeth. But despite looking intimidating, this creature is a healthy member of a species called the Chinese water deer. Don't be fooled by its somewhat scary appearance. These animals are normal in their species. Their unique front teeth, which might seem like vampire fangs, are a common feature among all Chinese water deer. Chinese water deer come from China and Korea. They're small, plant-eating mammals that usually live around wetlands, grassy areas near lakes, and rivers. Even though they're smaller than regular deer, their teeth are quite impressive. It's a bit of a mystery why evolution chose to give them canine teeth instead of horns. In their natural habitats, Chinese water deer face numerous threats, including habitat loss due to urbanization, pollution of water bodies, and illegal hunting. Conservation efforts have been implemented in both China and Korea, with laws prohibiting their hunting and trade. Despite these protective measures, Chinese water deer populations continue to reduce, highlighting the importance of conservation initiatives and public awareness. Capturing footage of Chinese water deer in the wild is a challenging task, due to their tricky nature and love for secluded habitats. Their ability to blend into their surroundings and their cautious behavior make them capable of avoiding human detection. However, advancements in wildlife monitoring technologies, such as trail cameras, have provided researchers with valuable insights into the behavior and ecology of these enigmatic creatures. The legendary Chupacabra. Throughout history, stories of strange creatures have fascinated people. One such mysterious being, called the Chupacabra, has always been surrounded by stories and guesses. It's described as a creature that comes out at night, looks like a hairless dog with long limbs, and has scared many people over the years. The Chupacabra comes from Latin American stories and is said to wander around at night, attacking farm animals and scaring people who live in the countryside. Its name means goat sucker because it's believed to drink the blood of animals, like goats, leaving their bodies behind. In 2008, there were reports of a creature that looked like the Chupacabra, adding to the mystery of whether it exists. People said they saw a creature like it running across roads, but nobody knew where it was going, leaving everyone unsure and guessing. However, solid proof of the Chupacabra's existence didn't show up until 2014, when a couple from South Texas found a strange creature in their backyard. They caught it in a cage, hoping to figure out what it was. Experts were called to look at the strange animal, but none could say for sure what it was. Some people didn't believe it was the Chupacabra because there wasn't enough evidence, but others thought it could be. Even after scientists studied the creature's body, they couldn't say for sure what it was, so people are still arguing about whether the Chupacabra is real or not. Some think the sightings are just mistakes or tricks, while others think there's something real behind the stories and want to investigate further. Mysterious midnight werewolf. The werewolf, a legendary creature found in many cultures, is said to be able to change from a human appearance to a scary wolf-like creature, especially during full moons. In this scary video, a big wolf is caught on camera, hiding in the bushes. The person who uploaded it claims it's a real-life werewolf that often walks near his home. By setting up a camera, he finally records the creature on video. Take a closer look. The animal appears strong with shining eyes, like the werewolves from fairy tales. Could it be that werewolves are not just stories, but exist among us? So, be careful, especially when the moon is full. Stay out of the forest at night. Just like a popular video on social media supposedly shows a dragon found in a faraway area located in Magsaysay, Philippines, some sources suggest it could be in China, Mexico, or Yemen, adding to the mystery. Did this dragon fall from the sky? Or is it a skillful art piece by Juan? While doubters call it a fake, others argue dragons are real and might still live in our world today. Considering their size, you'd think we'd have seen them by now if they truly existed. Albino sea giant. Ever wonder if Moby Dick was a real big whale? It's believed that the story was indeed inspired by true events. The tale is about George Pollard, a man who sailed in the Pacific Ocean and met a huge sperm whale. However, this whale was said to be white and hasn't been seen since. The question is, could such a huge white whale have truly existed? In the 19th century, another big white whale named Mocha Dick was seen in the Pacific Ocean. A story was also made based on its encounters. But what about today? Do big whales still swim in the seas in the 21st century? It seems they do. Recently, someone accidentally saw a massive whale, immediately called the real Moby Dick. Albino whales like this one are very rare, so it was a remarkable sight. The person lucky enough to take a picture of the whale described it as a dream come true. Whales are known for their smartness and complicated social structures. They talk through various sounds, including songs that can travel for hundreds of miles underwater. Some types of whales, like orcas, also show smart hunting techniques, working together in groups to catch prey. Despite their natural importance, whales face many dangers, including losing their homes, pollution, and accidents with ships. Overfishing and climate change are also big problems for their survival. People all over the world are trying to protect whale populations and where they live, from making marine areas safe to having rules to lessen how much people affect whale populations. Even though people still wonder if there's a real Moby Dick, The world of Wales is full of wonder and interest. From the old stories to the efforts to save them, whales keep on fascinating and inspiring us. Shocking fairy sightings. As kids, many of us truly thought fairies were real, especially after watching Disney movies. Our parents even played along, mentioning the Tooth Fairy. But what if they weren't just making it up? What if there are still fairies out there? Check out this video. It seems to show something fairy-like. Some people say it's just a bug or specks of dust, but if you zoom in, you can see it has a body and wings. It's quite convincing. So, could fairies be living among us on Earth? Throughout history, there have been numerous alleged sightings and encounters with fairies. Some people claim to have seen them flitting about in gardens or forests, while others believe they've encountered them in dreams or during moments of deep meditation. These encounters are often described as enchanting and mysterious, leaving those who experience them with a sense of wonder and awe. One famous case of alleged fairy sightings occurred in Cottingley, England, in the early 20th century. Two young girls, Elsie Wright and Frances Griffiths, claimed to have captured photographs of fairies while playing in their garden. The photographs gained widespread attention and sparked a debate among believers and skeptics alike. While some dismissed the images as hoaxes or double exposures, others saw them as evidence of the existence of fairies. In recent years, advancements in technology have led to an increase in the number of supposed fairy sightings captured on camera. Videos like the one from 2007 mentioned earlier often circulate on the internet, sparking debates and discussions among viewers. While skeptics attribute these sightings to natural phenomena or camera tricks, believers remain hopeful that they might provide evidence of the existence of fairies. One theory suggests that fairies could be a form of elemental beings, existing in a realm parallel to our own. According to this theory, they possess the ability to manipulate natural elements, such as water, air, earth, and fire, making them elusive and difficult to capture or study using conventional methods. The concept of fairies has also inspired artists, writers, and filmmakers throughout history. From Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream to J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan, fairy tales have captured the imaginations of people of all ages. In more recent times, movies like Pan's Labyrinth and Maleficent have reimagined traditional fairy tales, exploring themes of magic, identity, and the power of storytelling. Whether they are seen as mystical beings, symbols of nature, or simply products of human creativity, the allure of fairies persists. So, the next time you're wandering through a forest or gazing up at the stars, keep an eye out. You never know when you might encounter a fairy. Mystical tiny gnome. Discovery. Do you think gnomes are real? Some folks believe they're just tiny people, like those who don't grow very tall. But in a recent video, someone claims to have caught a real gnome on camera. This gnome looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. The video quality isn't great, filmed with a not-so-good camera. But if you squint, you can spot someone very small, dressed in strange clothes. According to the video, this gnome came from a nearby forest and likes to hide there. Take a closer look, and you'll notice this little creature resembles a medieval wizard with a long, pointy hat and cloak. People say we don't see these mysterious creatures often because they're experts at hiding. But somehow, this person managed to capture one on camera. Could this be evidence that gnomes really exist? Gnomes have been part of traditions for centuries, believed to live underground and guard treasure. They're often described as small, bearded men wearing pointy hats. Some cultures even believe gnomes bring good luck to gardens. In the 19th century, gnomes gained popularity in gardens across Europe. People began placing gnome statues in their yards, believing they would protect their homes and bring prosperity. These garden gnomes became a symbol of good fortune and whimsy. Despite their popularity, sightings of real gnomes are rare. Many attribute this to their rare nature and ability to blend into their surroundings. Some believe gnomes possess magical powers, allowing them to vanish from sight at will. The idea of capturing a gnome on camera is intriguing. It raises questions about the existence of these mythical creatures and challenges our understanding of the natural world. Could there be more to the stories and legends surrounding gnomes than we previously thought? Scientists and researchers remain skeptical about the existence of gnomes, citing a lack of concrete evidence. However, enthusiasts argue that unverified accounts and sightings suggest otherwise. The debate continues, fueling curiosity and speculation about the unseen wonders of the world. Whether or not gnomes exist remains uncertain, but the fascination with these fantastical beings endures. From traditions to modern sightings, gnomes continue to captivate our imagination and inspire wonder. Perhaps one day, conclusive evidence will emerge, shedding light on the truth behind these elusive creatures. Until then, the mystery of the gnome remains an enigma waiting to be solved. Mermaid in Bluestone Park. Could mermaids exist? Well, according to a video, they might. The footage, only 5 seconds long, seems to show a mysterious creature swimming in the ocean. This raises the question, are mermaids more than just characters in Disney movies? The footage comes from a family vacationing in England at Bluestone. As they were heading to an island, their youngest son, Tom, spotted something unusual in the water. He couldn't believe his eyes. The video captured the moment when a creature resembling a mermaid swam away from their boat and vanished into the depths. While it's easy to dismiss them as pure fantasy, history is filled with tales of aquatic beings resembling mermaids. One such example is the dugong, often mistaken for a mermaid due to its human-like appearance when swimming. These gentle creatures inhabit coastal waters in regions like Australia, and sailors encountering them from a distance might mistake them for something more mythical. Moreover, the ocean remains largely unexplored, with only a fraction of its depths thoroughly investigated by humans. Who knows what creatures might lurk in the hidden depths? Scientists continue to discover new species, some of which defy our understanding of biology. One intriguing possibility is the existence of humanoid sea creatures adapted to underwater life. Evolution has led to remarkable adaptations in marine life, from the electric eel's ability to generate electricity to the remarkable camouflage skills of octopuses. Could there be a species that developed a humanoid form to thrive in the ocean's depths? It's also worth considering the phenomenon of pareidolia, where our brains perceive familiar patterns in random stimuli. In the case of the Bluestone video, could the mermaid simply be a misinterpretation of a known marine animal or an unusual play of light and shadow on the water's surface? The existence of mermaids remains firmly in the realm of speculation. Feisty raccoons. Raccoons may look small, but they're tough little creatures. You might underrate them, thinking they're an easy target, but if you pick a fight with one, you'll see they're fierce. These critters often hang out near bigger animals like deer, but they don't seem bothered by them. They're even known to snatch a meal from a predator without batting an eye. Imagine setting up a trail camera where raccoons roam. You'd be in for quite a show. Sometimes, raccoons get aggressive with deer, chasing them away from their territory. Footage from a trail camera shows a helpless deer watching as a gang of raccoons chows down on its meal. It's a sad sight, but the deer knows it's outnumbered and wouldn't stand a chance in a fight. Deer needs a ton of energy to grow those impressive antlers, especially during certain times when they're more focused on conserving energy. Additionally, raccoons are highly intelligent and capable problem solvers. They can remember solutions to tasks for up to 3 years, showcasing their remarkable abilities. Another noteworthy behavior of raccoons is their habit of washing their food before eating it. This behavior, known as dousing, is believed to help soften their food, remove debris, or enhance their tactile experience. While raccoons are primarily nocturnal, they are also known to be active during the day, especially in areas with abundant food sources. Despite their cute appearance, raccoons can be aggressive when provoked or defending their territory. They have sharp claws and teeth, which they can use to fend off predators or challenge larger animals. This behavior is evident in encounters with deer, where raccoons assert dominance over food resources, as seen in the previous example. Interestingly, raccoons are solitary animals for most of the year, except during the breeding season and when raising young. Female raccoons, called sows, typically give birth to a litter of kits in the spring. These kits stay with their mother for several months, learning essential survival skills before venturing out on their own. Eerie, upright bear encounter. Trail cams are often set up in remote areas to capture wildlife activity without human interference. On September 21, 2017, one of these cameras recorded something extraordinary roaming the forest. This footage, later shared on a social media page dedicated to animals, caused quite a stir among viewers. What made this sighting so peculiar was the creature's unusual posture. Instead of walking on all fours like most animals, it was standing upright on two legs. Adding to the intrigue were its formidable claws, clearly visible in the image. These sharp appendages lent credence to the creature's status as a predator, capable of inflicting serious harm. Upon closer examination, the claws bore a striking resemblance to those of a bear. To confirm this resemblance, one only needed to compare the creature's claws to those of a bear. Bears, though primarily quadrupedal, are known to walk on two legs, especially when injured or startled. This behavior aligns with the stance captured by the trail cam, further supporting the theory that the mysterious creature was indeed a bear. The source of the photo, an animal page on social media, provided additional credibility to the sighting. Since the page often shares content from hidden trail cams set up in the wilderness, it's reasonable to assume that the image originated from one of their cameras. This lends legitimacy to the claim that the creature was spotted in a natural setting rather than being a fabricated or edited image. The trail cam footage captured on September 21, 2017, offers a glimpse into the intriguing world of wildlife surveillance. What began as a routine monitoring activity led to the discovery of a mysterious creature with bear-like features. The creature's bipedal stance and sharp claws sparked curiosity and speculation among viewers, ultimately leading to the conclusion that it was likely a bear captured in an unusual pose. Curious deer's bucket drama. In 2009, a camera in the woods captured something amusing. A deer with a bucket stuck on its antlers. How did it happen? Well, we're not sure because the camera didn't catch that part. But what we do know is that the bucket seemed to fit snugly on the deer's head, like it belonged there. Imagine this deer taking a walk in the woods. It sees a bucket lying around and decides to check it out. Maybe it thought the bucket was something to play with, or maybe it was just curious. Anyway, the deer ends up knocking into the bucket and, it gets stuck on its antlers. You can't help but wonder what's going through the deer's mind as it walks around with a bucket on its head. It must be pretty confusing for the poor thing, not being able to see properly. And who set up the camera that caught this revealing moment? Well, whoever it was, they're probably hoping to find the deer and help it out. If the deer doesn't get that bucket off soon, it could run into some serious trouble. Imagine it accidentally walking into a river or running into a predator. It's a risky situation, and time is running out. So, let's hope someone finds the deer soon and helps it out of its bucket situation. After all, we've all had those moments where we feel like we're walking around with a bucket on our heads, not seeing what's right in front of us. But for this deer, it's not just a story. It's a matter of survival. Ghostly Girl. In the year 2017, strange things happened in Cambridge, New York. Some landowners, keen to watch wildlife on their land for hunting, put up cameras in the nearby woods. These cameras were supposed to snap pictures of the usual animals in the area like squirrels, deer, and maybe rabbits. But instead of animals, the cameras caught a scary sight, a ghostly image of a young girl. The picture, blurry and creepy, showed the girl playing among the trees. When people looked closely, her face seemed scary, like she came from another world. This strange sighting made people in the area curious and afraid. People said that years ago, a young girl died while playing near old train tracks in the woods. It was weird because the age of the ghost girl in the picture matched the age of the girl who died. Some people who had lived in the area for a long time knew about this story, but many didn't believe in ghosts because they had never seen anything like that before. This was hard for the locals to understand and made them feel curious and scared. As night fell in the woods, stories about the ghost girl spread quickly. People shared their experiences with the ghost, while some didn't believe any of it. But the question remained, who was the ghostly girl in the pictures, and how was she connected to the sad events of the past? Days passed, then weeks. But the woods kept their secrets. Even though people tried to explain or understand the strange things happening, the mystery of the ghost girl stayed. Maybe, deep in the forest, were the answers to this old mystery, waiting for someone brave enough to find them. In the middle of the woods, where shadows moved and whispers filled the air, the ghost girl seemed to stay, watching over the land she once knew. As time passed, her story kept capturing the imagination of those who dared to explore the spooky woods of Cambridge, New York. Crafty Goblins. In the dense forests of Indonesia, a group of bikers were cruising along when they stumbled upon a strange and terrifying sight. As they rode through the trees, they suddenly came face to face with a creature that shook them to their core. This mysterious being, caught on camera by the bikers, sent shivers down their spines as it darted away at the sight of them. The creature, captured in the footage, appeared to be unlike anything the bikers had ever seen before. Its quick movements and eerie appearance left the riders stunned, some even questioning if what they were witnessing was real. As the creature dashed into the bushes, the bikers, fueled by curiosity and perhaps fear, pursued it, hoping to get a closer look. Despite their efforts, when they reached the spot where the creature had vanished, it was nowhere to be found. The bikers, left bewildered and shaken by the encounter, could only wonder what they had just witnessed. They decided to share the footage of their strange discovery online, hoping to get some answers or at least spark a discussion about what they had seen. The internet, as expected, went into a frenzy over the footage. People from all over the world weighed in with their theories and speculations about the creature's identity. Some believed it to be a goblin, while others argued it might be a wild elf. Both explanations seemed plausible, given the creature's otherworldly appearance and behavior. The sighting of this creature in the forest was undoubtedly a chilling experience for the bikers. The memory of that encounter would linger with them. Hawk's lightning raid. There are a few reasons why people might put a camera near a bird feeder. Some do it to watch and learn about bird behavior. Having a camera near a bird feeder lets them see different types of birds that come by. Others want to take pictures or videos of birds. And sometimes, people install cameras to stop unwanted animals from getting to the birdseed. By watching the feeder with the camera, they can step in if they see an animal trying to get the seed. Now, imagine the surprise of the person who put up a camera when they saw what happened next. In the video, a hawk swoops down and grabs a bird from the feeder. It happens so fast, like a bolt of lightning. When you watch it in slow motion, you can see how the hawk moves through the trees with such skill. It's incredible. At normal speed, it's almost hard to notice the quick move the hawk has to make. But when you slow it down, it's unbelievable. I can't help but admire the little bird that managed to hide behind the feeder, probably relieved it wasn't the one attacked. Which of these trail cam videos did you find the most shocking? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section.